Hello, and welcome to another episode of ZAANDARNEWS. I'm your anchor, Will Brower.
I am Barry Sanders.
On this week's topic, Florida man used a stolen Disney iPad with VIP app to let tour groups skip the long lines.
Man, that doesn't even sound like a bad thing, to be honest.
Honestly, I think Florida man did something good for once. I would love to skip lines.
Shit, especially if it takes 2 hours to get on one ride.
It took me like an hour to get onto Rise of the Resistance. If I could just walk on that, thank you, Florida man.
Always miss all the good shit.
In other news, Activision Blizzard accused of committing labor violations to stop employees from talking about labor violations. Huh.
Doesn't really make sense, but okay.
Accused of committing labor violations to stop employees from talking about labor. That's just a crisscross right there. They want you to stop talking about it, so they commit it, and then stop talking. I don't even know anymore.
Fucking get it.
That is an article. Look it up. In recent events, the entire staff of a burrito restaurant in Georgia quit, posting a sign in the window about pay, hours, and lack of appreciation. Well, no more burritos, but at least they get more respect.
Yeah, it seems like there are a lot of places that everybody's trying to quit, because we went to Wendy's, last night, and it seemed like everybody was about to quit, and then McDonald's wasn't faring any better, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
People just don't want to work in restaurants anymore. I can't blame them.
Bad management. That's
honestly, bad management, and also Karens, but mostly management.
That'll make or break a establishment.
Yeah. And now we go live to Chris, who has something to say about a interesting music video.
Hi guys. So recently, Montero by Lil Nas X, the album finally came out. I have been waiting and anticipating this album for a really, really long time. Lil Nas X is like just one of those artists that really, really means a lot to me, because he's doing so much for not only the black community, but specifically the queer community, with just being so out and positive, and pushing the gay agenda, which I really, really love. His album is just incredible. I love that he really just encapsulates like all these different genres, and he's not just stuck in a box, and he's not just doing like rap, and he really has proven that he's not the one-hit wonder that like everyone believed that he was gonna be. It's just incredible to see, and he's helping out so many just queer people like find themselves and be themselves and be strong within themselves, because it's amazing how like the first part of this album is like such a victory lap for him, but like he also goes into like how hard it's been to like be pressured and be in the spotlight, and trying to be what everybody wants him to be and expects him to be, past this like #1 hit, which was Old Town Road. So like he's really incredible, and this album just really, really, really means a lot to me, and I am just so happy that it's finally out. I've been obsessed with it. The music videos have been incredible. The features on it are insane, and yeah, please go listen to it. Even if you're not in the LGBT community, or you're not of the brown LGBT community experience, I feel like you'll learn a lot from him and from just us in general, just by listening to it, and part of what we go through, and I hope that you learn and feel something for it, like I do. So, thanks guys.
That was indeed a great album. And lastly, 12 were injured on a bus when a man's testicles exploded. That's real? That is a real article. Did they explode and it hit the passengers? How did the others get injured? I need more information on this.
I guess that would explain a lot.
In other news, it seems that Emily has yet another point.
Hello everyone, this is Emily. So, parents are getting frustrated with public education. I mean, who can blame them? Public education's been garbage for the past who knows how many years? But they're getting particularly angry about anti-racism. Now, you notice the color of my skin, so I can't exactly speak on behalf of people who are affected by our ongoing problem in this country. But what I can speak on behalf of is myself, who is a part of these same communities that these mothers and these other neighbors of mine are a part of. And my question to them is, what's wrong with it? Why do you lash out when you see a black person on television? Why do you lash out when you are told not to be racist? What is upsetting about Black Lives Matter? Sure, all lives matter. But all lives aren't currently under attack right now, are they? So, we're asking people to treat everyone fairly. We're asking them to keep their police accountable when they're starting to act on prejudice. We're asking children to not be dicks to each other, because, quite frankly, that is a lesson that needs to be learned for kids, because naturally, they're dicks to each other. That's just the nature. So, Black History Month is not enough to make up for everything that's ever happened. But the least we can do is try to make this society work for everyone, not just the people you want it to work for. So, when you do lash out, think, why am I lashing out against it? Because if you're reasonable, there's no reason to be lashing out against don't be a dick to other people. When you're getting mad about this, that just says a lot about you. It says nothing about them.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, unfortunately, Brian couldn't make it for this week's episode, so instead, Brian, what are your thoughts on the subject?
Let people do what they want to do!
I agree. Evan, what do you have to say?
Shit's fucking expensive, bud.
Shit's expensive. And of course, always remember to support the little creators, such as this channel, who literally redid an entire scene of San Andreas. They are amazing. Subscribe to them. That's their name. And also, this channel, who literally does what we do, made an Avengers parody on Mario Brothers, and also a live-action Mario Party episode. That was amazing. Cosplayers and small-time actors who try to make it big on YouTube, please support them. They try really hard. Well, that was another episode of Xandar News. Join us next time, and as always, comment below. Let us know what you think.